Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interest that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale, to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the 2 of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
If you want to skip a cutscene, simply press the space bar.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. Turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Munro's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second-floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn! They must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know. This place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down with this girl!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that. I'm going to ask you nicely. Where can I find Volkov? I'll ask again. Where can I find Volkov? I'll ask you one last time. Where can I find Volkov?
What kind of two-dimensional halfwit do you take me for? You think I'll tell you something just because you asked me 3 times? I have a master's degree in economics from Princeton University. I'm not some idiot, you know.
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do.
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Excuse me?
Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth!
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country.
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
No,
Please!
We will meet again, Miss Archer.
Well, I think we can classify Morocco as a complete disaster. I knew we were asking for trouble, sending a woman and a fossil like Lowry on an assignment like this.
Let's not rush to judgment, shall we?
Rush to judgment? I think the facts speak plainly enough. Ambassador Monroe is dead, and we lost another operative, albeit one who should have been put out to pasture long ago. And all we have to show for it are a belligerent, overeducated captive who knows nothing of use, and Ms. Archer here, who has demonstrated an alarming lack of competence in the field.
You can say what you please about me, but if you speak ill of Bruno again, I'll demonstrate my alarming lack of competence on your thick skull.
Because you're a woman, and therefore genetically incapable of bridling your emotions, I'm willing to pretend you didn't just threaten a committee member with physical violence. However, if you speak to me thusly again, I'll have you relieved of duty. As for your mentor, there is reason to believe he may have been our traitor.
Bruno? What are you talking about?
The evidence is largely circumstantial, but it is nonetheless compelling.
That's crazy.
In light of information unearthed during our investigation in Morocco, we now believe that Agent Lowry, Bruno, was in league with these harm chaps.
But Volkov shot him.
Perhaps to silence him. Or perhaps Lowry was demanding too much in exchange for his treachery.
Alleged treachery. Lowry was a personal friend and one of our best agents. Unless he's proven guilty, he deserves to be honored, not slandered.
In any case, it seems reasonable to assume that you weren't meant to escape, Miss Archer.
Bruno was not a traitor.
Can you be sure? Every man has his price, every woman too, I expect. When a man reaches the end of his career, it's only natural that he begins to worry about the future. I suppose some men of adaptable moral constitution even find it in themselves to resort to treason.
What's your price, Mr. Smith?
What are you insinuating?
Merely that if Bruno were capable of treason, then so are we all.
Enough! It is neither our prerogative nor our intent to judge Agent Lowry at this juncture. We will continue our investigation until we discover the truth. In the meantime, Archer, we must call upon you for another assignment.
Although we call upon you reluctantly, I assure you.
We've been contacted by an East German biophysicist named Dr. Otto Schenker, who wishes to defect to the West with our assistance. We know that Dr. Schenker is working on a secret Soviet weapons program, although the precise nature of his research remains a mystery to us. He has promised detailed information on the program in exchange for his freedom. It hardly seems necessary to underscore the great importance of this mission. We've had a devil of a time recruiting reliable spies in Berlin. It seems the Stasi have ears to every keyhole in East Germany.
Which is why we're taking extra precautions.
What sort of extra precautions?
It's what we call a domino effect exchange. You'll meet with a series of contacts, each of whom will provide a piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Because the contacts don't know about each other or your mission, the vague information they possess will be meaningless to them, and, by extension, to the Stasi, should they get their hands on it.
Perfect.
We've also arranged a diversion to help cover your escape. Our man on the inside, Werner von Haupt, will place explosive charges at several locations in the record storage area. You'll need to locate these charges and set the timers. We also require that you infiltrate the main library and photograph certain sensitive documents pertaining to Dr. Schenker's research, in case he's not as forthcoming as he's promised to be. Von Haupt will present you with a disguise that should get you inside the test facility where Dr. Schenker will be working. Locate the doctor and get him out.
Keep in mind that if this mission should succeed, we will have struck a mighty blow to the Soviets. We're counting on you, Archer.
I won't let you down.
Well, you can hardly botch this job as badly as Morocco.
You might want to stop by the training facility and test out the new gadgets the toy makers have prepared for you.
Guten Abend, Fräulein. Do you make love to strangers?
Certainly not.
Then allow me to introduce myself.
Why not just introduce yourself to a police officer and spare me the trouble? Someone in the cryptography department. Someone in need of a girlfriend, apparently. What do you have for me?
Just this. The entrance is hidden.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hello.
Are you free tonight, or will it cost me?
More than you can afford.
Why must I be made to say such idiotic things?
Never mind that. Just tell me what you have.
I was told to say, in the basement.
Thank you.
Tell the person who wrote the code phrase to grow up.
Want to come in for a game of Twister?
I'd rather run over you with my car.
These code phrases have a somewhat confessional tone to them, don't you think?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
You are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Can you cook and clean too?
No, but I can put you in the hospital if you want. Maybe you can find someone to take care of you there. Maybe.
What sort of imbecile says things like this?
I'm afraid to find out.
By the way, I am supposed to tell you this. Behind the shelf.
Thanks.
Please don't think that I enjoyed saying those things to you. Even though the words were not mine, I am so disgusted with myself that I must return home and wash myself with soap.
Don't worry about it.
You are a kind young woman. I wish you luck.
What are you doing here?
I found this money on the ground outside. I thought it might be yours.
Ausgezeichnet. Go quickly. Do not get caught.
Care for a light?
Dunk. I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
I'm in the book. Just look under police department.
You're late.
Sorry, I did my best.
No matter. Here, take this visitor ID card. It identifies you as the Commandant's niece, Hannah. It will get you past the front desk, then you're on your own. The staff should ignore you, but watch out for guards and security cameras. They won't be fooled by your disguise.
Thank you.
Go now. If you're caught, I won't be able to help.
I understand.
I almost forgot. I thought you might like this.
You must be Dr. Schenker.
Who are you?
We'll have time for introductions later. Our first priority is to get out of here.
They sent a woman to liberate me? Mein Gott in Himmel.
You can lodge a formal complaint the minute we set foot on Western soil. In the meantime, can we go?
This was not part of the arrangement.
She is here!
Excuse me for a moment, Doctor. As I was saying, perhaps we should go.
It seems I have no choice. Ein Moment, bitte, my wife.
Alarm! Alarm!
Good girl.
This is your captain speaking. We have reached a cruising altitude of 24,000 feet and will soon be leaving German airspace. I've turned off the seatbelt and no smoking signs. Feel free to move about the cabin. We'll be arriving in London at approximately 6:15 p.m. local time. The temperature is currently 25 degrees centigrade with clear skies. I think we can expect a lovely, relaxing flight.
Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What exactly is it you do, Doctor?
Research. Not the sort of thing a layman would be likely to understand. And especially not a lay woman.
Perhaps you could distill the basic concepts for me.
Perhaps. However, I'm rather tired, so I would prefer to discuss these matters at a later time.
We are in position.
You know what to do, Sonny.
Yes, sir. Initiating docking procedure and jamming our communications.
Get up, laddies. We're going aboard.
Was ist los?
I'm not sure. Stay here while I investigate. Keep this door locked. So much for a lovely, relaxing flight.
Sleep tight, lassie.
You're not going to kill her? What if she wakes up?
Now look here, you. I'm not going to butcher a fellow countryman without a specific grudge. If she wakes up, she can fend for herself. If she dies, then she ain't really a Scot, so I won't feel bad. Now, go get that doctor fella and do a final sweep. Take anything that looks important. Papers, files, whiskey, whatever.
Yes, sir?
Something's not right. All right, let's go.
But some of our men are still aboard.
Listen to you crying like a wee girl. They'll have to make do, won't they? Well, that's unexpected. Make sure she doesn't land on her feet.
Please be full of hay! Please be full of hay!
She's a credit to her people.
I'm impressed, Agent Archer. I expected that promoting you to field operations would be disastrous, but I never imagined a catastrophe of these proportions. You've now managed to botch 2 high-profile, high-stakes missions. Care to explain?
If you can master your animosity enough to address me in a civil tone, I'll attempt to explain in terms you might understand exactly how I believe we've arrived at this impasse, sir.
Your inadequacy is matched only by your impertinence. If you find my manners offensive, I suggest you find a line of work more suited to your delicate nature. Gardening, for example, or perhaps motherhood.
This is getting us nowhere.
Neither is she. I plan to submit a formal request to review her record for dismissal.
You'll do nothing of the sort. Even if we had the luxury of discharging one of our last remaining operatives, which we don't, there are proper channels to consider. No agent of Unity has ever been relieved of duties without a formal, thorough inquest. Personally, while I admit that I'm concerned about the results we've seen thus far, I'm not convinced that Agent Archer is entirely to blame. Until I am convinced, we'll continue with our current plan of action.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me yet. It's quite probable that things will get worse before they get better.
I don't see how that's possible.
Did you get a look at your assailant?
Aye, that I did.
Did you recognize him?
Sergeant Magnus Armstrong, born in Glasgow, Scotland, 1925. Frequently in trouble as a lad due to a penchant for fighting. By all accounts, he was a good-natured, likeable young man. Never bullied anybody, only picked fights with boys that were game for a brawl. Got kicked out of several schools before his parents finally stuck him in a military academy. During the war, he served as a sapper in France and Germany, everything from mine removal to demolitions and sabotage. Earned himself quite a reputation for his reckless antics. The most popular legend had to do with a bridge he allegedly crippled with nothing but a shovel and a hand grenade. A German supply train did the rest. When it reached the weakened section of the bridge, the whole structure came crashing down.
It's a shame this chap ended up on the wrong side of the law.
To the best of our knowledge, he's never been involved in anything this big before. Most of his arrests since returning from the war have been related to public brawling.
Any theories on why he didn't simply shoot you when he had the chance?
I'll be sure to ask him when I bring him in.
That's assuming you get the opportunity.
She just might. We may have a lead. This morning, West German custom officials in Hamburg discovered several suspicious-looking chemical containers aboard a Finnish cargo freighter. Fortunately, these chaps decided to inform us rather than seizing the contraband outright, which gives us a chance to conduct a covert investigation.
You believe this is the link to Dr. Schenker?
It could well be. If so, given the specific chemicals found aboard the freighter, it's a fairly safe bet the kidnappers are not only aware of Dr. Schenker's research, but also determined to capitalize upon it.
If our theories are correct, the kidnappers are in Hamburg or will be arriving shortly. A good spy could find them. Fortunately, we're sending a good spy on this mission. You'll be working with him.
A new partner?
More like a supervisor.
An American named Thomas Goodman. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Aye, but I thought he was killed in Amsterdam.
Really? He's a resourceful chap, though. Made a daring escape on a stolen bicycle with half the Dutch police force in hot pursuit and KGB agents waiting in ambush round every corner. Smashing story. I'm sure he'll recount it if you ask him. At any rate, you're to rendezvous with him in Germany and see what the two of you can dig up. You'll take your orders directly from him during this mission.
Thank God.
Very good, sir. Thank you.
Agent Archer?
Yes, sir?
What was it like falling out of that plane?
I promise to tell you about it sometime.
I tell you she's a liability.
Perhaps, but I'm not convinced yet.
What will it take to convince you? How many more catastrophes must we suffer through? Because keeping her on the active list will lead to further disasters. Of that, I'm certain.
Yes, I can see that you are.
Our purpose is to preserve freedom, to protect innocent lives, to combat evil wherever it manifests. We can't afford to tolerate anything that stands in the way of that goal. The girl may be spirited, but she's virtually incompetent.
I admire your sense of duty, but I question your judgment. I can't say that at my prime I would have performed any better than she under the circumstances.
You're assuming her reports are entirely genuine. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn that she'd coloured the facts. The bloody things read like adventure novels.
So now you're indicting her credibility?
Does that seem unreasonable? The girl was a thief, for goodness sakes. A little scepticism seems prudent.
I'll take it under advisement.
Look, it's not too late to pull her off the assignment. I've read the American's file. He's perfectly capable of handling an operation like this on his own.
Probably so. But I have the strangest feeling a woman's touch is exactly what we need on this one.
I can't argue with you when you're like this.
No, you can't.
I hope you realize you're letting yourself be ruled by intuition. Reason tends to make a far more reliable counselor.
You might ruminate on that adage yourself.
How am I going to get in there?
I demand to be let in.
I'm sorry. That's impossible.
But my girlfriend is inside.
I understand that, but I can't let you in.
Can I at least go find her?
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because the club is full. Nobody else is allowed.
Well, can you go find her for me?
I must stay here.
Then can you send someone to find her?
Everyone is busy. You will just have to wait.
I want to speak to someone in charge.
As I said, everyone is busy. If you come back tomorrow after 10 a.m., perhaps you can speak with someone then.
But my girlfriend is in there now.
Perhaps you should have come together. Then you would not be in this situation, and I would not have to listen to you shouting at me.
I'm just getting warmed up.
It's not my fault that you're out here and she is in there. It is your fault. She is your girlfriend. You should have known better than to ask her to wait for you inside a club that is known to fill up every single night.
Can I please just go and find her?
I said no, and I meant it. Now go away or I will call the police.
Is it always as crowded? Yeah, the place fills up every night. People come for the music. Do you think they'll let us in? I doubt it. I have to get in there. Really? Well, let me help you. I'll distract the bouncer so you can climb in through that window. Watch out for the camera, though. Thanks. My pleasure. Have fun.
This place is very popular.
You must meet a lot of pretty girls.
Yes, but rarely do I meet enchanting ones.
You're teasing.
I do not tease.
Promises, promises.
I get off in an hour.
You will excuse me. This is all I have time for this evening. Thank you, thank you. Perhaps I will sing for you later. What is so important you need to interrupt me in the middle of a performance? You know how these people treasure my concerts. Now they will lament.
Das tut mir leid, Fräulein Wagner.
Of course, if they are sad, they will buy more drinks to drown their sorrows, which is good for business. But it troubles me to know that someone is unhappy because I was unable to give enough of myself. A gift like mine comes with terrible responsibility, you know.
Yeah, and you have so much of yourself to give.
Even such pathetic, horrible creatures as these smelly beatniks deserve some sympathy, yeah? Now then, perhaps you will care to remind me why I am talking instead of singing.
Fräulein Wagner, the super spy is here. What should we do?
So, the fly has rung the doorbell of the spider. You did the right thing. Let her have a few drinks. When she goes to the water closet, grab her and bring her to me. Am I understood?
Jawohl.
Good. Watch her closely. She is not to leave under any circumstances.
It will be done as you have asked.
If you succeed, perhaps I will be convinced to sing for you. Would you like that?
Very much so, Fräulein Wagner. It would be a great honor.
Then make me happy. When I am happy, I sing like a nightingale in springtime.
Would you care for a light?
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You're holding a cigarette.
Am I? Well, what do you know? I guess old habits die hard. Say, can I borrow a dime? I want to call my mom and tell her I just met the girl of my dreams.
I gave my last dime to a worthwhile charity.
Ouch. I wasn't expecting a woman.
You weren't briefed?
They just said meet Agent Archer at 8 p.m.
Well, I'm Agent Archer.
So I gathered.
Didn't the code phrase tip you off?
I thought it was a little unusual, but I figured, hey, it's Europe. Things are different over here.
Scotch and soda. Will you have a drink?
Old Granddad, bring the bottle, a tumbler, and a bowl of ice.
Goodness, are you celebrating?
Compensating, actually.
How sad for you.
So tell me, Ms. Archer.
Oh, now don't start with that.
What?
There's no need to patronize me.
Was I patronizing you?
Yes, you were.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't realize I was going to have to babysit on this assignment.
I may be a woman, but that doesn't mean I can't take care of myself.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those women's libbers. Dress up in men's clothing, ride motorcycles, smoke cigars, that kind of thing.
Just because I can take care of myself doesn't mean I'm not a woman. They're not mutually exclusive, you know.
But isn't the point of women's liberation to allow young ladies like yourself to become men?
The point is to allow young ladies to become whatever they please.
Ouch. Well, if you're as deadly with a pistol as you are with your tongue, you can watch both our backs.
All right, I will. So what's the plan?
Well, the first thing is to find out who the goon is.
Excuse me?
You're being watched. If you can lure him someplace quiet, I'll jump him and find out what he's after. Suit yourself.
Where should I ambush him?
Try the ladies' room.
What? You think he'll follow me into the loo?
Heck yeah, look at him. He's concentrating so hard on not being noticed, he'd probably follow you into heavy traffic without a second thought. Anyway, you'll certainly be justified interrogating him, won't you?
I'd be justified in doing worse than that.
Just make sure you question him first. I'll be waiting by the stage.
Be wary of the operetta. It's a bit enthusiastic.
I can take it.
Ow! Looking for someone? What now? About time things livened up.
Did you find out anything?
I was ambushed before I could question the bastard.
You okay?
I suppose, although I think someone might have tried to drug me. Something stung the back of my neck as I was heading for the ladies' room. Might have been a dart.
How do you feel now?
Not bad.
Meet me at this address in 1 hour.
Why not go together?
I want to poke around and see who these people are. They may be linked to harm.
Are you sure it's safe?
Hell no, it's reckless and dumb, but that's not going to stop me.
Well, good luck then. What should I do if you don't make it?
Don't worry, doll. I'll make it.
If you say so.
Head backstage. A friend of mine's waiting in the alley. He'll get you out of here. Just tell him you're with me.
You think he'll believe me?
He will if you tell him my code name.
I don't know your code name.
Bold Eagle.
Good God.
What's so funny?
Nothing. See you later, Bold Eagle.
Not if I see you first.
Okay.
We will meet again, darling, and I will crush you!
What was the name of that nightclub again?
Das Einsame Valkyrie.
Ah, yes, here it is. The proprietor's name is Wagner. Inga Wagner. Ring any bells?
We've got a file on her. She's supposedly a distant relation of Richard Wagner's, although I don't believe that connection has ever been adequately established. Nonetheless, as a child, she was constantly pressured by her parents to become an opera singer, presumably in order to continue the family legacy. The only problem was that she was completely tone-deaf. The combination of her parents' unyielding devotion and the inevitable series of rejections she encountered once she began to audition seems to have warped her mind in unhealthy ways. As a young woman, she had several run-ins with the West German authorities, initially involving complaints about her impromptu public concerts, but eventually blossoming into allegations of smuggling, extortion, money laundering, and even murder. It's entirely possible she's fallen in with harm.
Find out what you can.
Very good, sir.
Be careful, Archer.
I'll be fine.
I'm so bloody bored. I never have any fun. Me neither.
It's about damn time I said 1 hour, not at your convenience.
Things got complicated. Your friend was killed, the one I was supposed to meet behind the club.
What? Damn it. Poor bastard.
It was a trap.
Well, I hope you don't mind walking into another one. Looks like someone's expecting us. There's bad guys all over the place.
I met a few on the way here. They were very unfriendly.
Well, don't worry, I've got a plan. We just need a diversion.
Easier said than done.
I'm a professional, sister. I took the liberty of planting some time bombs. That ought to get their attention. After what happened at the club, I didn't want to take any chances.
Excellent. When do the fireworks begin?
Well, there's just one problem. When you didn't show up after an hour, I got nervous and deactivated the timers. We'll have to reset them. There are 4 in that warehouse over there. If you can take care of those, I'll tend to the others.
How will I find them?
I stuck them to fuel barrels. You just have to keep your eyes open. Once you find them, set them to go off at 11:15. That'll give us half an hour. Meet me back here when you're done. And don't be late this time.
I'll do my best.
Grab a seat. It's almost showtime.
I hope this works.
It'll work. Damn, looks like they're leaving some guards behind. Well, I guess it's better than dealing with all of them. Wish me luck.
Wish you luck?
What, you thought I was gonna let you handle this? It's way too dangerous.
Is that so?
Absolutely.
Why? Because I'm a woman? What did I tell you about patronizing me?
Just drop the Joan of Arc routine, okay? I've got a lot more field experience than you do.
I've read your file. Subtlety isn't really your specialty, is it?
I can be subtle.
Then explain that shirt.
What's wrong with it?
Look, I've spent most of my life getting into places I'm not supposed to be. Anyway, if I do get into trouble, I'll be needing a knight in shining armor to come to my rescue, won't I?
Well, when you put it that way.
Good, then I'm off.
Wait, how are you planning to get aboard? You can't just waltz up the gangplank.
I'll figure something out.
You really don't like this shirt?
Ciao.
Look it up. Why not just kill her?
Don't tell me my business, laddie.
Yes, sir. But I don't see why you don't just kill her.
You won't be seeing anything if you don't do as I say right now.
Yes, sir.
Armstrong! Where are you? I demand an explanation.
Explanation for what?
Heinrich tells me the girl is still alive. Perhaps you did not understand my orders.
Your orders? Ha! You don't give me orders.
She was to be liquidated. Why did you spare her?
I'll not slay a countryman without a fair fight. The girl's just doing her job.
She's a threat to our operation. I'm sure the director would agree with me.
Then you kill her.
Coward.
Fatty.
Drunk.
Fatty.
You disgust me. What was that?
That's an explosion.
Find out what's going on.
Jawohl, Frau Wagner.
Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Did he say ship or sheep?
Ship, I think. Why?
Oh, no reason.
Well, let's go.
What about the cargo?
You're welcome to fetch it, fatty. As for me, I'm getting off this boat before she sinks.
But the operation?
We can replace the cargo, but I'm one of a kind, if you take my meaning.
The director will not be pleased.
Then stay here and show your devotion. I'll nail up a commemorative plaque for you in the ladies' room of that wretched nightclub of yours.
I can't help it if my beautiful cabaret is infested with beatniks. I've tried to get rid of them, but they're like roaches.
Probably because they think you sing like that on purpose. Experimental jazz or some such shite.
Clatton.
Enough of this jabbering. You're out of my way. Your hideous mass is blocking the bulkhead.
Fabulous cigars, Carlyle. Absolutely fabulous. Aren't they? A close personal acquaintance of mine is in the import-export business. Gets them direct from Havana. Care for another? Don't mind if I do. After you smoke that one, you really ought to try one of these. Not Cuban, but I challenge you to tell the difference. Shall we turn it into a wager? Jolly good. Smashing. I only wish the Commissioner were here to fatten the pot. Here I am. Commissioner, good of you to join us. We're just about to embark on a little bet. Gordon here contends that his non-Cuban cigars will dupe seasoned connoisseurs like us. Rubbish. Hear, hear. You'll feast upon those words soon enough, old chaps. Frankly, I'd rather smoke them and wash them down with some more of this fine cognac. Isn't it divine? No, smashing. What's the matter, Commissioner? You look a mite worn. Pale as cheese. Are you quite all right?
I'm not sure. On my way here, a big bald chap with an eye patch poked me in the leg with his umbrella. I've been a bit gassy ever since.
I say!
What a rude fellow. No wonder you're upset. I hope he apologized. Actually, he said au revoir and handed me a lily.
Room 201. Any messages for me?
No, ma'am. Well, hello there. I let myself in. I hope you don't mind.
I could have shot you.
But then you would have felt guilty.
Don't be so sure.
Aw, come on, be nice.
You might have warned me you were planning to blow up the bloody ship.
I wasn't expecting you to be aboard long enough for it to matter. After all that talk about how sneaky you are, I figured you'd get aboard, grab the stuff, and get back off.
Things got complicated.
I've heard that before.
Probably from your mother. What the hell were you thinking, anyway?
Well, between the shipping manifest, the captain's log, and your photos, I figured we'd have what we came for. So why not inconvenience the bad guys a little?
There's only one problem. I don't have the manifest or the captain's log.
Oh, that's just perfect. Never send a woman to do a man's work.
Hey, it was your surprise demolition work that got us into this mess.
If you'd done your job, it wouldn't have been an issue.
How could I do my job when the whole bloody ship was going down? You nearly got me killed.
All right, I'm sorry I didn't warn you. Are you happy now?
Not much of an apology, but I guess it'll have to do.
Did you at least manage to place a beacon in the radio room?
I did.
Well, I hope you're up for a swim.
Room service!
You ordered room service?
Get down! You must have been followed. Listen, head for the safe house and grab some scuba gear. I'll arrange for a boat.
Right. Any recommendations on how we get out of here?
It's you I'm worried about. They know your face.
All right, in that case, any recommendations on how I get out of here?
Are you afraid of heights?
I'm comfortable with anything under cruising altitude.
All right then, head for the roof. They won't expect that. I saw a fire escape in the back. You should be able to get down that way. Try to slip out of here without being seen.
I'll do my best.
She got away.
What did you say? I don't think I heard you.
She,
Say it!
She got away.
How is that possible? Perhaps you feel the odds were in her favor.
Nein, Fräulein Wagner.
Then you're admitting that you failed?
Jawohl, Fräulein Wagner. I should be punished.
My thoughts exactly. But how shall I punish you?
Electrocution would be painful, or perhaps a good beating. But I beg of you, please do not deprive me of the chance to hear you sing. I do not think I could take the pain.
Is that so? Then you have just decided your punishment. You will be prohibited from attending my motivational concerts for 1 week.
Please, be merciful.
I do not find pleasure in hurting you this way. But without proper discipline, this organization would fall to ruin. Kaput!
I understand. No singing for 2 weeks! Waha!
On second thought, perhaps that punishment is too inhumane. Let's go with electrocution instead,
Jawohl, Fräulein Wagner.
We should be directly over the wreckage. You'd better get going.
What happened to the chivalry? You're not going to tell me it's too dangerous for a wee little lass to go down there by herself.
I'm not the one that left the manifest and the captain's log aboard the ship.
Well, I'm not the one that scuttled the damn thing.
You want me to go?
No, I just wanted to argue about it. Wish me luck.
Make sure you get the shipping manifest and the captain's log. Oh, and if you see a half-empty bottle of Lafroig floating about in my quarters, I'd be much obliged if you'd retrieve it for me.
Yes, sir.
You disgust me.
So?
You are a drunk and a coward.
You can say what you please about my hobbies and my hygiene, but I swear if you ever cast aspersions on my manhood again, I'll pound you. I'm not a coward.
Your threats don't frighten me.
A good beating might knock some of that ugly out of you. Care to find out?
I will be in my quarters rehearsing. I am not to be disturbed.
That's right. It's the rest of us who'll be disturbed, you bloody great banshee. I heard cats in heat that sing prettier than you.
Criticism is the refuge of those without the talent or discipline for the pursuit of art. I pity you.
And well you should. You call that belling of yours art. Fart is more like it.
Imbecile.
Fatty, 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 fat, fatty, fatty.
Any luck?
Aye, mostly bad. I was ambushed.
Ambushed?
Yeah, by divers. They came out of nowhere. Did you see anything up here?
Not a damn thing.
Well, I got what we came for. Let's head for shore.
I can't believe this. She's late again. Where is that blasted girl?
Give her a break, Smithy.
About damn time.
There's been a new development.
I heard about the Monte Carlo incident. Was it harm?
Indeed. They've just issued their demands.
What you know is that at precisely 1700 hours Greenwich Mean Time on September 19th, 1967, an explosion destroyed Club Metropole in Monte Carlo, Monaco, killing 47 people and injuring more than 100. What you do not know is that the source of the blast was not a mechanical device, but rather a man, Commissioner Maurice Albert. Because you are at least somewhat familiar with the research of Dr. Otto Schenker, you are therefore capable of comprehending both the plausibility of this claim as well as its implications. As we have demonstrated, our organization, HARM, possesses the recipe for a biological weapon of such insidious potential and singular destructive power that no one on the planet is safe. Unless our demands are met.
This is outlandish.
By now, I'm sure you have received the itemized list of our requirements. You have exactly 1 week to fulfill these requirements. If our demands are not met, we will be forced to discipline you. Already, we have infected prominent individuals in 36 major metropolitan areas around the world. The first of our unsuspecting victims will detonate at exactly 0600 hours on September 26th. The estimated death toll is 1 million people!
They're mad!
The remaining victims will detonate at 6-hour intervals thereafter. Once our terms have been met, we will deliver a list of infected persons as well as a quantity of antidote sufficient to curtail this catastrophe. However, because the deadline we have imposed is dictated by the chemical fuse inherent in the reagent itself, the sooner you comply with our wishes, the more time you will have available in which to administer the antidote. I assure you that you do not possess the medical means necessary to diagnose the infection, nor the technical means necessary to diffuse it. Therefore, it would be in your best interest not to squander valuable time on such useless endeavors. Furthermore, Any attempts by your Secret Service organizations to interfere with harm shall be severely punished. That is all.
A puppet?
Don't be fooled by the messenger. This situation is extremely grave.
They certainly expect us to swallow a lot of maybes. Maybe they're telling the truth about Monte Carlo. Maybe the consequences would be as dire as they predict. Maybe there's an antidote. Maybe they'll fulfill their end of the bargain.
I tend to agree with you, Agent Archer. But for the time being, I suggest we take them at their word.
The word of a puppet?
What are their demands?
Mr. Smith?
£50 million sterling, the continent of Australia, and an internationally recognized holiday to be known as Praise Be to Harm Day.
I don't see the point.
Presumably it is to praise harm.
Not in the holiday. In their demands. It's obvious we aren't capable of fulfilling them. Harm must want us to forfeit.
Nonsense. They may be madmen, but we have to presume they aren't completely irrational. Why even issue demands if their sole purpose were to cause destruction and chaos?
Perhaps they expect a partial capitulation. That way they can get what they really want, the £50 million sterling. But they can also justify punishing us when we come up short on their other demands. It's obvious from the way they go on about their secret weapon that they're just itching to use it again.
You hardly have the experience necessary to support such speculations.
Archer may be onto something. In any case, harm's motives are irrelevant. Our goal is to stop them, completely. No capitulation, no compromise.
What about their warning?
Once again, we must take them at their word. It is therefore imperative that we act swiftly and decisively. Our objectives are clear. We must obtain the list of infected individuals. We must get our hands on the antidote, and we must recover Dr. Schenker.
And Volkov?
He's only a threat if he knows what we're up to. If our theories are correct about Agent Lowry, Volkov shouldn't be much of a concern.
What if your theories aren't correct?
Then may God help us all.
I hope we can come up with a better plan than that. What about the information we got off the ship?
Well, the containers you photographed weren't accounted for on the shipping manifest, which comes as little surprise. However, much of the cargo aboard the freighter was on its way to a chemical plant in southern England.
Not much to go on.
Be that as it may, it's better than sitting on our hands waiting to find out if Archer's correct about Harm's intentions.
And the captain's log?
Useless.
Shite.
Tell us about this chemical plant.
It's owned by Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Dumas? As in Baron Archibald Dumas?
What do you know about him?
Only what I've read in the papers. Apparently, he's a reclusive chap who spends much of his time hunting big game in Africa and Southeast Asia. No one knows much about him except that he inherited the company from his father about 10 years ago.
We're counting on you to discover whether or not he's connected to Harm.
And if he is?
First things first. For now, try to get an audience with the man. Size him up. We need to know what sort of fellow we're dealing with.
Your best bet is to see if you can catch him at the chemical plant. There's also a corporate office up north, but apparently he doesn't spend much time there.
Whatever you do, don't jeopardize your cover. It's imperative that we take Harm by surprise.
Understood.
I have a hunch we're getting close. If this lead pays off, we'll be one important step closer to victory.
Good morning. How may I help you?
We've an appointment with Baron Dumas.
I'm sorry, but are you sure it was today? The Baron usually reserves Mondays for golf. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for skeet shooting, Wednesdays for fishing, and Friday afternoons for backgammon.
Sounds like a busy schedule. How does he find time for appointments?
His lordship reserves Friday mornings between 11 and 11:15 a.m. for business matters.
Well, I'm positive today was the day.
Could you take another look at the appointment book?
I suppose, but I can't see that it will do any good. The Baron's routine is quite established. Would you excuse me for a moment?
That should keep her busy for about 10 minutes, poor lass.
All right, wait here just in case. I'll find the Baron's office and see if I can dig up some incriminating evidence.
I've got a better idea. You wait here and I'll snoop around.
No way, Sugar Pie. Remember what happened last time?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. You lose. Sugar Pie.
2 out of 3?
Don't be a sore loser.
Fine, but stay sharp. If you're seen, the mission's blown. If the Baron figures out you were in his office, the mission's blown. If you hurt anybody...
The mission's blown, I know.
Just remember what I said. Any luck?
Plenty. Do you trust me now?
Nope.
Now then, let's see if, we can't sort this confusion out, shall we?
That's all right. Perhaps we can reschedule at a more convenient time.
Certainly. How about Friday at 11 a.m.?
Perfect. See you then. I want to take a look around in there.
Good idea, but it's my turn.
Heads or tails?
You got to go last time.
Heads or tails?
I'm going, you're staying. No arguments, no coin toss.
Don't be such a Jessie. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. You lose. Again.
I'm in charge here. I give the orders, you take the orders.
Well, now that we've decided who's going in, what are your orders, sir?
All right. I'll help you get inside, but you'd better be careful. If anyone sees you, liquidate him before we can set off an alarm, and stay clear of security cameras.
Don't worry.
Photograph anything that looks suspicious and collect as much intelligence as you can. Files, correspondence, dossiers, anything.
Aye, aye, sir. Excellent orders, sir. I look forward to following them.
Give me... Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Ah, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulking.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Yes?
Good afternoon. My name is Mia Haig. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of Influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Archibald Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah.
He's wealthy.
True.
He's well respected. He's dashing. About the future of Dumas Industrial Enterprises. Our readers love stories about savile Baron Dumas for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man, his pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah!
Someone our readers can look up to.
Of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haig, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, darling. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip-pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumont.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes. Each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series. Someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip-pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumont, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then...
Big game hunter.
Well, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never experienced the thrill of the hunt, you see. When it's you and your trusty blunderbuss all alone against a ferocious beast, you discover exactly what sort of stuff you're made of.
Sounds ghastly.
Oh, it takes a special breed of male, I'll grant you that. The minute... Ah, yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about these things. One merely acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
I'm sure our loyal readers would love to know what hunting rifle such a magnificent sportsman favors on safari.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, it depends to some degree on the beast I'm tracking. For a tiger, I tend to favor the legendary Matterhorn Model 4 special issue.
Isn't that a .22 caliber target rifle? Seems a bit feeble for a tiger.
Yes, but I savor a challenge.
How intrepid! You must be quite a marksman to take down a tiger with a single round from a .22.
Well, sometimes it takes a few more than that.
Still, even 3 rounds is impressive.
It's usually more like 17 or 18.
Really? You might find a larger caliber to be more humane.
Yes, but then you have to deal with all that nasty recoil.
I see. Who are some of your favorite painters?
Oh, I like them all.
But surely there must be 1 or 2 whose work stands out for you.
Certainly. Well, Fipstein is probably my favorite.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Not many people are. It's quite smashing. I'm sure you'd love it.
What movement?
Excuse me?
Is he an impressionist, surrealist, constructivist, pointillist?
Yeah, a little of everything, actually. He's quite versatile.
Really? Do you have any of his work about?
Normally, yes, but it's out being cleaned.
Cleaned?
Yes, those old paintings get so dusty.
Fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself?
Frankly, no.
Really? Nothing at all?
Not that I can think of.
Not even centipedes?
Oh, dreadful things. Yes, I suppose, perhaps centipedes.
Personally, I'm terrified of rats.
Oh, God, yes. Those beady, evil little eyes and sharp little vermin teeth. Horrible animals, especially in a mob.
And spiders.
Oh, don't even mention them.
How did you become so courageous? And you've traveled to many exotic locales across the globe in your many daring adventures. Is there any place you favor above all others for hunting?
Ah, most certainly.
Let me guess. Kenya.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't speak a word of Chinese.
But Kenya's in Africa.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the one in China.
All right, then. How about Bengal?
Cold weather doesn't agree with me.
Rhodesia?
Heavens.
Madagascar?
Not on your life.
Where, then?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm quite fond of Bristol.
Partridge?
Pandas. Giant pandas.
Bristol, England?
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't aware of any giant pandas in Bristol.
Well, they're important. Ah, yes. Beautiful creature, isn't it?
I'm sure it was lovely when it was alive. Aren't they quite fast?
Indeed.
You must be quite a marksman.
True, although I was rather close in this particular instance.
How close?
5 yards, I should think.
I'm impressed. Stalking a gazelle within 5 yards?
I didn't really stalk it, per se.
How did you get that close?
Well, it was in a pen, you see.
Pardon?
Some years ago, it occurred to me that all that traipsing about in the wilderness is a dreadful waste of time. I concluded that since what I really want is a handsome trophy to hang on my wall, why not simply put the beast in a pen out in the yard and shoot it there? Save myself the bother of tracking it all over creation.
Why not just buy trophies, then?
Some men might be satisfied with that sort of compromise, but I only display animals I've collected myself. There's no honor in buying a trophy now. Good hunting, my humble devotees.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
No, not this one. Even if someone could get inside, he'd still have to get past the security system.
Sounds daunting.
Oh, it is. There are invisible beams.
Infrared?
Exactly. If you touch one of them, the doors lock and poison gas is released into the safe.
How terrible.
Oh, I'd like to meet the burglar who could get in there.
It would take a lunatic even to attempt it.
Or a fool.
Thank you for your time, Baron de Mol. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy... Is it possible he was putting on an act?
I don't think so, sir. I'm fairly confident the man is an imbecile.
I heard the tape and I got to agree.
Still, it's clear that Dumas Industrial Enterprises is somehow linked to harm.
Well, didn't the Baron say that he wasn't really running the show anyway? Who's the vice president of the company?
According to our research, his name is Damascus Valentine.
D.V.
What?
His initials, Damascus Valentine, Dmitry Volkov. Coincidence?
Seems rather tenuous.
But nonetheless intriguing. In any case, we need to know what's in the safe the Baron mentioned to you. It won't be easy, naturally, but it could be the key to this investigation.
I'm looking forward to the challenge, sir.
That's the spirit. Mr. Smith, what did intelligence find out about the building?
It's a veritable fortress. Not only is there a suspiciously large and well-trained security staff, but they've also invested heavily in high-tech surveillance equipment, cameras, infrared alarm systems, the works.
They must really have something to hide.
Our thoughts exactly.
So what's the plan? Who is going inside?
You are.
What? Why her? It's way too dangerous for a woman.
Oh, don't start with that again.
Before joining Unity, Agent Archer was something of an expert in, covert infiltration, one might say.
Breaking and entering, others might say.
Whatever the case, this assignment calls for stealth and subtlety.
Yeah, I know. Subtlety isn't my specialty. I still think it's too dangerous for her to go in alone.
Which is why you'll be providing a distraction for her downstairs.
I like the sound of that.
How do I get inside?
Attempting entry on the ground floor would be suicide, even for an expert like Ms. Archer. The only way in is through the roof access.
What did you have in mind? Am I going to have to parachute in?
Too imprecise. Fortunately, there's an alternative. Dumas Enterprises is erecting a second skyscraper right next to its corporate headquarters. Our surveillance photos suggest that if you can get to the top of the new building, you can use a crane to cross over to the roof of the old one.
The surveillance photos suggest that this is possible?
It will be close. You'll have a zip cord to cut the difference.
I see.
Once you're inside the building, you'll need to locate the president's office and find the safe. Photograph anything remotely suspicious.
We don't want to tip our hand, so leave everything as you found it. The less they know about our mission, the better. Now then, time is of the essence.
Yep.
I'm bored. I never have any fun. Neither do I.
Give me a signal when you're in position. I'll stir things up down here. The diversion should make it easier for you to get inside unnoticed.
What kind of signal?
I don't know, something that'll get my attention.
Right. Take care of yourself.
Don't worry about me. Just get to that safe as fast as you can. And figure out...
Let's get out of here. What's wrong? Volkov.
Once again, I find myself aiming a pistol at someone you care about. Drop your gun.
How do I know you won't shoot him?
You don't. But you can be sure that I will shoot him, unless you do as I say.
Don't listen to him, Archer.
I realize you are American, and therefore feel entitled to speak your mind whenever you please. But you are also at gunpoint, and very likely to be shot if you don't shut up!
Go to hell.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I heard you. Tell me what you said.
I thought you wanted me to shut up. Now you want me to talk? Make up your damn mind.
You are testing my patience. Miss Archer, I suggest you drop your weapon before your obnoxious American friend forces me to silence him, once and for all.
Don't do it! Get out of here now!
Give
Tom.
yourself up!
Go! Go!
After her! I hope you are pleased.
Go!
Tom!
Get out of here now!
Agent Kate Archer, please report to the war room. Thank you.
Agent Goodman's death is a terrible blow, no question about it. But although this mission was costly, it may well prove to have been worth the price.
I wish I could believe that.
You mustn't lose sight of our objectives. The sacrifice of any or all of us is a small price to pay to preserve the lives we will save if we are successful. Tom knew the risks. So did Bruno. So do you.
Knowing the risks doesn't really prepare you for losing a partner. It certainly doesn't prepare you for losing two.
Nothing can prepare you. The loss of an operative is never expected and is always tragic. But as horrible as it sounds, it's also inevitable. It's a dangerous job.
Perhaps Mr. Smith is right. Perhaps I'm not up to the task.
Rubbish. You've performed remarkably well under extraordinarily difficult circumstances. I confess I was somewhat skeptical at first, but that was before I grasped the magnitude of the situation. In my entire tenure as a field operative, I never once faced a crisis this formidable, and certainly can't say I would have done so with the aplomb and competence you've demonstrated thus far.
I didn't realize you were a field operative.
Indeed, for 14 years. After the war, I found I was having a hard time adjusting to civilian life. Fortunately, an old acquaintance of mine was recruiting for Unity and happened to ring me one afternoon. I've never looked back. Sort of difficult to imagine, isn't it?
Not at all.
You flatter me. Anyhow, let's have no more self-pity. What do you say?
Yes, sir. So before you served on the committee, you and Bruno were colleagues.
And friends.
Did you ever work together on an assignment?
Frequently. We lost track of how many times we'd saved each other's lives.
And you still believe he was capable of treason?
In my heart, no. Intellectually, I don't quite know what to believe. No question about it. He was always a steadfast, resourceful fellow, but the history books are full of patriots turned traitors. There's no telling what a man is capable of, given the appropriate temptations.
I know what I believe.
I admire your conviction, and I pray you're right. Ah, Mr. Smith, I hope you have some good news.
Good news would be that we hadn't lost another valuable agent on this mission.
What news do we have?
Well, our analysis of Agent Archer's photographs is complete.
And?
We have a possible lead on Dr. Schenker's whereabouts.
I think we can classify that as good news.
As I said, it's all relative. This harm situation isn't the only crisis in the world, and we're fast running out of competent field agents.
Then suppose you get to the point and tell us what we know about Dr. Schenker so we can go fetch him.
It's somewhat speculative at this point, but it's possible that harm is keeping him at a secret underground research facility in North America. We don't know the exact location of this facility, but thanks to the files Archer photographed, we know it exists, apparently in the vicinity of a lumberyard in western Washington state. It seems the site is being supplied by an American Railways passenger train. Records and researchers dug up evidence of various trains making unscheduled stops in the area over the past 3 weeks.
At regular intervals?
Indeed, probably to drop off supplies and personnel. We're certain that at least one American Railways engineer is on the harm payroll, although several individuals may be involved. We're looking into it.
What's my assignment?
Phase 1 will be to apprehend the engineer or engineers in question so that we can interrogate them. Once you're aboard the train...
How exactly am I to get aboard?
We'll smuggle you into the galley car.
Lovely.
Anyhow, once you're aboard, you will meet with a contact who will tell you precisely whom you'll need to detain. It is safe to presume that other harmed personnel will be aboard the train, so subtlety is advisable. Needless to say, seizing the conspirators will prevent the train from making its stop, so you'll have to be sure to detrain at the appropriate time.
Well, after falling out of an airplane, I suppose jumping off a moving train can't be that bad.
That won't be necessary. Once your objectives are complete, you must head for the caboose and detach it when you're near the lumberyard. We'll have an agent in place to switch the track and reroute you to an unused depot behind the lumberyard. This area is not likely to be heavily guarded, so you shouldn't have much difficulty getting through. If all goes according to plan, you will rendezvous with another undercover agent who will, we hope, have information that should help you locate the underground base.
Then I grab Dr. Schenker and get the hell out.
Precisely. We'll have a helicopter nearby awaiting your signal. Your flight departs in 1 hour, so if you need to stop by the toy shop, now's the time.
Understood. Thank you for putting things in perspective for me, sir. I promise you I will do everything in my power to destroy harm.
Archer?
Sir?
Don't let anger cloud your judgment. Revenge is an understandable impulse, but it is also a contemptible one. Our job is not to avenge, but to protect.
I can't just shut off my feelings like a tap.
No, but you can bridle them and use them to fuel your resolve. Destroy harm, but do it to save innocent lives, not to retaliate for those already lost. The moment you give in to wrath, you become as reprehensible as the monsters we're hunting. Clearly, we are all called upon to take lives from time to time, but we must neither relish it nor agonize over it. It is a duty, plain and simple. Not a pleasant one, but often a necessary one.
I'll do my best, sir.
I have absolute confidence that you will.
There was one more thing, although I'm not sure how important it is. According to one of the documents Archer photographed, it seems the Baron's wife changed her surname some time ago.
Really? So her maiden name isn't McLean?
It's Farnsworth.
Felicity Farnsworth? Are you quite sure?
Positive. Do you know of her?
Aye, that I do. When she was 8 years old, her father, a wealthy banker, was involved in a nasty public scandal involving unmentionable acts with a 12-year-old boy.
How dreadful.
Mr. Farnsworth committed suicide shortly thereafter. Felicity and her mother, by all accounts a vapid socialite, were ruthlessly ostracized by their peers. Guilt by association, presumably. Furthermore, rather than inheriting the fortune she expected, Mrs. Farnsworth discovered that her late husband had left the family in inescapable debt. She went quite mad. Several days after being institutionalized, she hung herself.
My word, that poor child.
Felicity fell into the custody of an elderly aunt whose lifestyle was apparently rather more severe than she was accustomed to. About a year later, the aunt took a fatal tumble down the stairs.
Foul play?
No mention was ever made.
What happened to the girl?
She ended up with a foster family where she remained until she was 14. One night she went out her bedroom window and was never seen again. Or at least no one recognized her.
Astonishing.
Where did you learn so much about her?
I studied her.
Come again?
I believe I first read about her in a gossip column. I was intrigued by the similarities in our background, so I dug deeper.
What similarities?
Well, we both came from wealthy families. We were both orphaned at a relatively early age. Our fathers both killed themselves, although for very different reasons. We were both plunged into undesirable circumstances and resorted to rather desperate measures to survive. I found it quite uncanny at the time, although in retrospect I think we had less in common than I once believed.
Adversity is the truest test of character. The strong are strengthened by it, the weak made weaker. It sounds like this Baroness didn't have the wherewithal to cope with her misfortunes. It's a common trend among terrorists and bullies that they imagine themselves persecuted by fate and therefore feel justified in harming others.
You're frothing.
Sorry, I get carried away.
She's involved somehow.
The Baroness? Upon what unimpeachable evidence are you basing that supposition?
I just have a feeling.
Ah, then the case is as good as closed.
I don't expect you to believe me, but I'll count on you to say something smug if I'm right.
It's virtually guaranteed.
I'm not smug. Acerbic, perhaps, maybe even sardonic, but not smug.
Okay, sure. Whatever you need to tell yourself.
I have to agree with her, Smith.
Don't either of you have work to do?
Aye, sir. Off I go.
Good luck.
Have you seen anything suspicious?
Like what?
There's a spy aboard this train.
Are you sure?
I am.
How do you know?
I have my sources.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Let's just say I heard it from a little birdie that someone's been poking around, nosing for information about our obliging engineer friend.
Oh.
We don't want that information falling into the wrong hands, do we?
Well, I haven't seen any spies.
If you do, let me know. We don't tolerate spies.
I'll keep an eye out.
See that you do. Is it just you, or is it hot in here?
Either way, I think you need a cold shower.
Kind of half-wit comes up with these code phrases anyway.
I know what you mean. What do you have for me?
Looks like the assistant engineer has been acting low. Crew compartments are all the way at the front of the train. You should be able to find him there, since his shift doesn't start for another half hour.
Is that a caboose?
Yup.
What do you think it's doing out here?
Not sure.
Should we report it? Stay alert. There's been some trouble upstairs.
What kind of trouble?
Spy trouble.
How do you know?
That's just what they told me.
I'd like to see a spy try to get in here.
Well, make sure you're ready just in case one does.
Mein Gott im Himmel! You're alive?
More or less.
But I saw you fall out of the plane without a parachute.
Oh, that. Well, someone loaned me one on the way down. Very generous of them. Anyway, I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd like to get out of here.
I would indeed. If I had known I'd end up in a place like this, I never would have left Berlin. But I suppose that was part of the plan.
What do you mean?
It seems we have been carefully manipulated by harm all along. My decision to defect and your organization's decision to aid me were part of an intricate scheme. I have overheard my captors discussing the matter. Harm wanted my research, but they didn't want to draw attention to themselves in order to get it.
So they let us do the dirty work?
Precisely. I was approached by one of their agents, who filled my head with tantalizing stories of the West and the freedom I would find there should I defect. He took care of the arrangements, knowing full well that I would end up here.
This morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., there was an explosion of unknown origin in the town of Shilling, England.
That's where the Baroness grew up.
Well, case closed. Arrest her immediately.
Scoff all you please.
The source of this blast was a banker by the name of Lester Cheems. Casualties are estimated at over 1,300 innocent people. Their blood is on the hands of the agency responsible for kidnapping Dr. Otto Schenker from us. Until he is returned to the facility from which he was abducted, we shall continue to mete out similar punishments every 48 hours. That is all.
Those figures are correct, by the way.
1,300 people.
I suppose we can assume harm is capable of delivering on its threats.
Indeed, which means we have exactly 2 days to complete our objectives.
Can we have records and research find out if this Lester Cheems ever knew Felicity Farnsworth?
I suppose, although I can't see that it will prove anything.
You never know.
Well, I, for one, am reticent to implicate a respected public figure on the basis of mere coincidence.
You call it coincidence. I call it circumstantial evidence.
Knowing the victim of a crime hardly qualifies as circumstantial evidence.
That depends on the victim, the crime, and the circumstances, doesn't it?
Enough of this bickering. Send in Dr. Schenker, if you please. Ah, here you are. Thank you for joining us, Doctor. I hope your accommodations are adequate.
Exceptional, thank you. Hello again, Miss Archer.
Hello, Doctor.
I'm sorry there wasn't time to brief you sooner, but I imagine you've already heard about this morning's disaster.
I have.
Then I'm sure you can understand the need for alacrity in devising a plan of action. Harm has promised another attack within the next 48 hours unless we hand you over, which imposes a rather daunting deadline.
How can I help?
We need to know who Harm has infected with the reagent, and we need the antidote.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you with the first problem. I was never told how the reagent was being used or on whom. I'm afraid it would not make much difference, even if I had. I'm terrible with names, you see.
What about the antidote?
Ah, yes, that is also a problem. You see, the antidote is highly unstable and can therefore only be produced in a zero-gravity environment.
You mean outer space?
Quite so.
So in other words, Harm was lying about having the antidote.
Not true. They do have it.
So they stole it?
They developed it.
But how's that possible?
Harm has its own space program.
That's preposterous.
Not necessarily. A few weeks ago, the U.S. branch reported an unscheduled rocket launch from a small tropical island off the coast of Mandaru.
Are you sure it wasn't the Soviets?
It's certainly possible, although we have plenty of spies in the Soviet Union and none could confirm a launch.
This is starting to sound like circumstantial evidence, Mr. Smith.
Agreed, but it's the only lead we have. If it is Harm, I certainly can't explain where the funding and materials are coming from. Maybe the Soviets are involved.
At the moment, all that matters is that we get our hands on that antidote.
Very well. Archer, your job will be to locate and infiltrate the launch facility and recover a sufficient quantity of the antidote for our purposes.
Assuming this is even the right place.
Yes.
Understood.
We'll give you a radio frequency to use in case you need to contact us. Your code name will be Foxhunt. Ours is Foxhound.
Did Bruno tell you that story?
Yes, he did.
What story?
When Archer was a girl, her father took her on a fox hunt. The fox got away.
Fascinating, but I fail to see the relevance.
In her other occupation, Archer was known as the Fox. As Bruno told it, you were so impressed with the fox's escape from such a dire predicament, you adopted it as a personal symbol. Is that right?
Something like that.
That sort of resourcefulness would certainly serve us well right about now.
What an amusing anecdote. Shall we take turns telling stories? Or shall we get back to the mission at hand?
When do I leave?
As soon as possible.
Let's just hope I find myself in harm's way, if you take my meaning.
If we're wrong about this, there will be...
Just got word that the sub's delayed.
Good. We still haven't finished clearing out the last shipment. What's the ETA?
Probably around 9 p.m., maybe later.
I could use some overtime pay.
Don't...
I don't want to hear any excuses. We need to clear this freight out of here in the next 20 minutes. I'm telling you, that's not possible.
Listen, the success of this operation hinges on secrecy. All it takes is one airliner pilot to look down and see all these bright orange crates sitting here, and we're finished.
I understand that, but we've only got one helicopter. We're doing the best we can.
Figure out a way to do better.
Get us more helicopters.
Oh, sure. Let me just go make a couple out of soda cans and...
Foxhunt calling Foxhound, over.
Go ahead, Foxhunt.
There are no antidote samples on the island. Repeat, no antidote samples.
Damn.
However, I think I may know where I can find one.
Where?
Outer space.
Please repeat. Over. I could have sworn you said outer space.
Aye, that's what I said. There's a rocket going up in half an hour. I plan to be aboard.
Negative. It's too risky.
You forgot to add, for a woman. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm not about to let thousands of people die because I was afraid to risk my neck.
Very well. Proceed as planned. Just be sure to come back in one piece.
Fiscal.
Yes, sir?
Hey, can you go check up on the crew of that rocket that just came in? They haven't disembarked yet, and they're not responding on the radio.
Great. Probably another short circuit.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'd like to get my hands on the contractor that built this hunk of junk.
Too late. We shot him out the airlock last month.
What? How come I didn't know?
It was a private ceremony.
That's just plain selfish.
Sorry.
All right, I'll check out the rocket. Guess it isn't a short circuit. Hello? You guys okay in here?
Let's get the hell out of here! Wait for me!
You look tired.
I'm all right, sir.
We've asked a great deal of you on this assignment. Under normal circumstances, we'd have a team of agents collaborating on a situation like this.
Well, I wanted a challenge.
You've certainly got the right attitude. Gentlemen, what have you learned?
The antidote sample is viable.
Excellent. Is there enough for our purposes?
I should think so. Of course, it depends on how many people have been infected.
We need that list of names, and we need it before Harm sets another example.
Where's the Baroness now?
She and the Baron are on holiday at their chateau in the German Alps.
Then that's where I'm going.
Need I remind you that Harm's next victim will detonate less than 20 hours from now? That's assuming they don't retaliate for Agent Archer blowing up their space station.
Relax, Smithy. It'll take him that long to figure out what happened. I wrecked their communications, remember? Besides, a meteor shower blew up that station, not me.
Regardless, this hardly seems the time for wild goose chases.
Well, what do you recommend? Look, I know the Baroness is behind this mess, and I know she keeps that list of names close to her. She's not doing this just for the money. She wants to blow these people to bits. She wants revenge.
That's an amusing theory, but you'll excuse me if I'm not entirely convinced.
I don't care if you're convinced. I just want to know if you have a better idea.
Not at the moment.
Then let me do this. If you come up with something better, you can call me back. I won't argue.
That seems unlikely.
All I care about is getting that list of names before more innocent people die. I don't want to sit around here waiting for some blinding flash of insight, only to discover I was right all along and lives were lost because I didn't follow my instincts.
If you receive a signal from us, I expect you to drop everything and get in touch immediately. Am I understood?
You can count on it.
I hope you have a plan.
Sure I do. I'm I'm going to get inside that chateau, find the list, and get out.
I see. And how exactly do you intend to do that?
I'll improvise.
Brilliant. Why didn't I think of that?
What about the fellow that's been keeping an eye on the Baroness for us?
He's just a spy. Some poor chap willing to risk his neck for a pittance and a bit of adventure.
Perfect. Have him meet me at my hotel when I arrive.
Are we really going to go through with this?
Yes, we are.
I'm bored out of my skull. It's so boring. I never have any fun.
What can you tell me?
Every afternoon she has lunch at a different cafe, then spends an hour or two window shopping. Afterwards, she rides the gondola back up the mountain.
Does she come alone or with an escort?
There are always plenty of dangerous-looking men with her.
What do you know about the chateau?
Only that you have to ride the gondola to get there. I've heard that there's a middle landing and you have to take another gondola up to the chateau itself.
Perfect. I have a mission for you, but I should warn you that it could be dangerous.
I'm not afraid.
Good. Sneak aboard the gondola and ride it up to the middle landing. Scout around and find out what you can. I'll meet up with you in 2 hours.
How will you find me?
Leave a sign. Marks in the snow should suffice.
Where are you going now?
I want to do some window shopping.
Hello, Baroness Dumas.
Any sign of trouble?
Well, McCoy got into a snowball fight with some kids and somebody hit him in the face. He got a bloody nose.
What's your name?
Hans Kirchner, at your service.
You're fired.
Huh? Why?
Because if I were to shoot you, it would cause a scene. You take over here. If anybody slips by you, I...
Are you going on up to the chateau, Baroness Dumas?
Of course I am. You simpering oaf. Did you think I was planning to sit around and play pinochle with you?
What did you find out?
The main gondola dock is heavily guarded. It would be suicide to go that way.
I'll have to risk it. There's no other choice.
Ah, but there is. A few miles from here, there's an old service gondola. They use it for supplies, mostly.
Brilliant. I guess I'm in for a bit of a hike.
Well, I noticed there's a guard post out past the frozen lake. There's a snowmobile sitting outside.
You've done well. What's your name?
Tom. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just reminds me of an old friend. Thank you, Tom.
Good luck.
Foxhunt calling Foxhound, over.
Go ahead, Foxhunt.
Approaching target. Outlook good, over.
Excellent news. Proceed as planned. Support standing by.
Alright, look it up.
Maybe we should throw her off a cliff.
Did I ask for your opinion?
No, but I was just thinking.
Oh, you were you?
Yes, I think keeping her alive is a bad idea.
Is that so?
You know how in spy shows the hero always gets away? Well, that just sets a considerable precedent, don't you think? Sure, it's just television shows, but it still makes me nervous.
Take a look at her.
Excuse me?
I said look at her. You want to murder her?
I don't want to, it just seems prudent.
Prudent, eh?
If you don't mind my saying so, you seem rather moralistic for a man who earns his living as a criminal. We've already killed thousands of people. What's one more?
It wasn't me that killed them.
You work for the organization that did. Doesn't that implicate you as well?
They didn't ask me what I thought about it.
Perhaps not, but you knew there was a possibility that such things could happen.
Okay, maybe you're right. But that doesn't mean I want this girl's blood on my hands. Truth be told, I'd sooner kill you than her.
Then I'll stop trying to convince you to throw her off the cliff.
That's prudent of you.
I must confess, I haven't been able to sleep since that explosion in England.
Me neither, lad.
Can I ask you a question? What would you do if I began walking towards a gondola dock with the intention of leaving this organization?
I might give you a piece of advice.
What would that be?
Don't get yourself killed.
The thought had occurred to me.
I don't want any interruptions.
Yes, ma'am.
Wake up, princess. So, this is the indomitable Kate Archer, super spy. I hope Armstrong wasn't too rough with you, dear. I'm not sure whether it's his Scottish blood or his peasant heritage, but he's rather lacking in social polish. Oh, but you're Scottish too, aren't you? Ah, how insensitive of me.
Baroness Dumont, you're not what I expected.
Is that so? Sorry if I'm a disappointment.
Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. Meeting your husband didn't lead me to expect much of the woman who'd choose to marry him.
Oh, yes, my husband. He's a child in the body of a man. A rather large man. All I have to do is play mommy every once in a while, and I get to spend his money any way I please. And he has plenty of money to spend. But enough about my vocation. Let's talk about yours.
Your vocation? But I thought you were working for Harm.
Harm works for me, darling.
I'm impressed. Not bad for a little orphan girl who went from princess to pauper. It takes a great deal of conviction to overcome adversity the way you have, or a great deal of hatred.
A little of both, actually. I wouldn't have expected such insight from someone like you.
Well, perhaps you don't know as much about me as you think.
I know enough. A girl spy in a man's world? That takes gall, surely. That you've been such a damnable nuisance speaks highly of your talents. But the fact that you're my prisoner suggests that you overestimate yourself. Just a bit. Little girl who thinks she can take on the world.
Is that so different from a little girl that thinks she can take over the world?
Well, we're both ambitious.
Too bad your ambition is so petty.
Is that what you think?
You might have done great things. Instead, look what you've settled for. Exacting revenge on people who remind you of those snobs that ostracized you and your mom after that nasty business with your father.
You call it revenge? I call it house cleaning.
House cleaning?
That's right. Every one of these smug blue bloods I scrub out makes the world a little cleaner. As far as I'm concerned, they're lint.
Excuse me, Baroness.
I said no interruptions! Somebody shoot this man! Where were we? Ah, yes. You were moralizing. Next, I suppose you'll tell me that I can't possibly succeed.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Well, you certainly have spirit. Unfortunately, you won't have anything to do with it. Not unless you can rise from the grave, that is. Are you afraid to die?
I haven't given it much thought.
Thanks to the incompetence of the insufferable Inga Wagner, you still have some time for reflection. My instructions were to give you a 10-hour fuse, but that bloated moron gave you 10 days, which leaves you roughly 45 minutes to live.
I've been infected. At the club, that dart that hit my neck.
Yes, and if it weren't for Fräulein Wagner's mind-numbing ineptitude, you'd already be dead.
You get what you pay for.
Isn't that the truth? You have no idea how hard it is to find qualified criminals these days. Nothing but misfits, mutants.
I hope you don't expect sympathy.
Not from a judgmental goody-two-shoes like you. To you, I'm just a villain. Those pretty eyes of yours see only black and white. Well, sister, the world is a crueler mistress than I. Believe me, I would have gladly kept my dollhouses and fairy tales rather than suffering through what I did. But I didn't have a choice in the matter.
You had a choice. You were just too weak to make the right one.
You don't know anything about me, girl. You don't know what I went through. Those genteel bastards disowned my mother and me before the headlines even hit the papers. Now I'm going to show my gratitude by raining fire and destruction down upon their pedigree heads.
Poor Felicity. The world spat upon her, so now she's going to show them all. Is that it?
I didn't give you permission to use my Christian name.
We've more in common than I like to admit. The difference is that I stopped taking my misfortunes personally. Everybody suffers, Baroness, but only cowards take it out on other people.
Well, aren't you a righteous little bitch? Maybe it will get you into heaven. I suppose you'll find out soon enough. Get Armstrong up here. I want someone competent guarding this door.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Is that so? Well, after you fetch him, how would you like to take yourself outside and have yourself shot? That'll give you something to complain about.
Looks like you got yourself in a heap of trouble this time, eh, lass?
How about a fight?
What are you yapping about?
A fight, you and me, mano a mano.
You're challenging me to a fight?
If I win, you let me go.
And if I win?
I'm already at your mercy. Are you a sportsman or a bully?
As entertaining as it sounds, I'm not about to stake my reputation as a master criminal on a dare from a wee little girl.
Coward.
Chipmunk.
I always... Maybe you should trade your kilt for a skirt.
Maybe you should shut your damn cake hole.
Or is it a recent development?
Don't provoke me, missy. I'll be damned. Walloped by a girl.
So, do you intend to keep your word and let me go? Or do I need to pummel you some more?
I may be a villain, but I'm not a liar. A promise is a promise.
What about you?
Time to look for a new job, I suppose. I'm definitely not sticking around here to discuss your escape with the Baroness.
Maybe you should consider a legitimate career next time.
My skill set is a bit too, specialised for legitimate work. Don't you worry about me. I'll make do.
I owe you.
That you do. And don't forget it either.
Can I ask one more favour of you?
You can ask.
The list of names. Where does the Baroness keep it?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Do you have any idea how many innocent people will die if the Baroness isn't stopped?
What do I care?
Don't give me that. Imagine some crazy woman with a chip on her shoulder blew up your mum. How would that make you feel?
My mum's already dead.
Answer my question, you big ox, or I'll pummel you so bad you'll be picking your own teeth out of your arse.
Okay, fine, I'd be sad. Is that what you want to hear? I might even cry like a ninny. Are you happy now?
Just think about all the people that'll lose their mums and their sons and their wives, all because some power-mad Baroness had a bad childhood. You want that on your conscience?
All right, enough, fine. As far as I know, she keeps the bloody thing in a safe in her underground lair. There's an elevator behind a woodpile downstairs. You're a resourceful lass, you'll figure it out.
I'll be in my lair.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I even need to mention that I don't want to be interrupted?
The girl is gone.
I should have had her shot.
Yes, you should have.
Well, no matter. She'll be dead soon enough.
Wrong. She got the antidote.
She's resourceful, all right.
I'll find her.
There isn't much time. Less than an hour.
More than enough. Just be sure not to leave without me.
I wouldn't dream of it. What about Armstrong?
Vanished.
Kill him.
Be on the lookout for Archer. Yes, sir.
Battle station, we are under attack. All coffee breaks are hereby postponed until the threat has been neutralized.
Oh, man.
Finally, some excitement.
Agent Archer, good to see you. Head for the helicopter in the courtyard. We'll cover you.
All right, but make sure you're off this mountain in the next 15 minutes.
Why?
There's going to be...
Out of curiosity, who's got Agent Archer? Oh, you had a... I don't have her either. Damn it all to hell. Should we head back?
You have proved to be an interesting adversary, Miss Archer. I've never had the chance to compete with a woman in a professional capacity. The experience has been an amusing one.
Good. Then you can go to your grave happy.
Perhaps. But I deem your mortality a far more immediate concern. Hand over the list, and I will kill you swiftly.
How generous of you.
I am not a man to trifle with. I've been perfecting methods of torture since before you were born. It would grieve me to have to demonstrate my skills on such a lovely creature as yourself.
Are you threatening me or attempting to seduce me?
I try never to get involved with women who want to kill me.
Wise policy.
Live and learn.
Well, you'll not get this list in any case.
That is where you are mistaken.
Mr. Jones, please.
Whom may I say is calling?
Kate Archer.
One moment.
Archer, you're alive?
I suppose I am.
There was a report that you'd been killed in an explosion.
Oh, that. No, I survived.
Did you get the list?
I expect a telegram within the hour.
This is excellent news. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Maybe a wee bit tired. Nothing a nap and a sip of scotch won't clear up.
Well, let me know the moment you arrive.
Okay, see you soon.
She's got the list.
Unbelievable.
Miss Kavanaugh, please alert cryptography that Agent Archer will be sending an encoded message within the hour. This is top priority.
Don't congratulate yourself yet, Miss Archer. You've won nothing.
Yes, well, you've lost everything. Again.
Not true, Agent Archer. I still have the satisfaction of knowing that you have failed.
But I haven't. We have Dr. Schenker, we have the antidote, and most importantly, we have the names of your intended victims.
You still have to deliver the list.
Which I shall, just as I shall deliver you to prison where you can accustom yourself to a slightly less opulent lifestyle.
Ah, what a sweet fantasy. But it's not meant to be, I'm afraid. Know this, little girl. Harm does not die with me.
I think you'll survive your wounds.
It's not my wounds you should be worried about. Pardon me.
Poor, pathetic creature.
Ah, Miss Archer. I trust you're recuperating suitably?
Quite so, Mr. Jones. Thank you for the champagne.
It's a tradition I began back in the war, to reward my boys for a mission well done. It pays to have friends in the supply department.
So, does that mean I'm one of the boys?
I suppose it does. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Of course.
Miss Archer, I realize I have been somewhat abrasive during this ordeal.
You've been a belligerent oaf.
I hope you can understand that I take our collective purpose very seriously. Although I was highly skeptical of a woman's ability to handle this mission, I am overjoyed to have been proved wrong. You have gone above and beyond the call of duty in this matter, for which we are all indebted to you.
I wish we could offer you a proper vacation, but until Unity is full strength again, I'm afraid we can't afford to let you rest.
Thank you, sir, but I've waited a long time for a chance like this. I wouldn't dream of going on vacation now.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm going to go home and see if my wife remembers me. See you both tomorrow.
I'd best be going too. I'm bathed in 3 days. I imagine I'm a bit ripe.
Is this how it ends, then?
How what ends?
Saving the world. That's what we did, right?
Yes, that is what we did.
Is it always like this? Weary farewells and shuffling off home for a hot bath and a good night's sleep?
A good night's sleep if you're lucky.
Yes, Agent Archer. It is always like this. Saving the world is our job, you see. If we do it properly, nobody even knows the world is in jeopardy to begin with. Not a lot of fanfare, I suppose. Just the satisfaction of a job well done.
An important job.
I like to think so. Good night, Agent Archer. Good night, Mr. Smith.
Good night.
You were right. Last night I slept peacefully for the first time since my father died.
How touching.
Tom?
You owe me more than you can imagine, Ms. Archer.
I thought you...
You have no idea what I put myself through, and I'm not gonna get a dime for it thanks to you.
You're the traitor.
Hey, I'm not proud of what I did, but I was gonna get a handsome paycheck as compensation. A very handsome paycheck. Unfortunately, you had to go and blow up my benefactor.
Money? You betrayed the entire free world for money?
Ah, spare me the self-righteousness. Everybody has a price. Even you.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe not, but I've been in this business long enough to see what people are capable of. Anybody can talk about honor and patriotism, but those are just pretty words. When the money's on the table, the right amount of money, you'd be surprised how quickly you can change your tune.
Do you honestly believe that?
Of course I do. You know what a spy is? It's just some ordinary Joe who's willing to risk his life to sell out his country for a few measly bucks. We rely on these people. That's where most of our information comes from. The difference between them and us, other than our training as operatives, of course, is a price tag. Mine just happened to be about 100 times as much money. And now I get nothing thanks to you.
You're forgetting something, Tom. Those spies we recruit aren't patriots, they're cowards. We seek out selfish, hateful little people who place themselves above everyone else. We choose them because they're weak and greedy and arrogant, like you.
Touché.
Don't you understand what you did? People died because of you. Bruno died because of you.
Hey, Volkov killed him, not me. All I did was supply some information. I'm not responsible for how that information was used.
We'll see what the court thinks about that.
I didn't come here to surrender.
Drop your gun.
Or what? Are you gonna shoot me in cold blood?
If I have to.
That's mighty tough talk for a little girl.
Mr. Smith, what are you doing here?
Tending to some unfinished business.
Mr. Jones?
Are you all right, Miss Archer?
Aye. What's going on?
There's your traitor.
You mean Smithy?
How long have you known?
I've suspected you for some time. You've only just now confirmed my suspicions.
All this time you thought he might be a traitor?
Indeed, but I had to be sure.
You might have warned Bruno.
He did.
Bruno?
Look out!
Everyone okay?
Good shooting, Archer.
But what about Tom?
Tom Goodman died in Amsterdam.
What? But I thought...
The man you knew as Tom Goodman was an imposter. His real name was Melvin Blitzney. He's a former vacuum cleaner salesman from Akron, Ohio.
I don't understand.
It's quite simple. 7 years ago, Mr. Jones took Smithy off the active list due to his increasingly inadequate performance in the field. Mandatory retirement came as a great blow. Smithy, like many operatives, thought of himself as a man of action. He viewed his reassignment into the role of an administrator as an insult to his virility. He kept his dissatisfaction to himself, secretly plotting to discredit Jones and, in the process, line his own pockets. To this end, he recruited Melvin Blitzney, who underwent plastic surgery, extensive training, and months of voice lessons in order to become Tom Goodman, for whom Smithy, meanwhile, laid a deadly trap in Amsterdam.
How did Smithy hook up with a vacuum cleaner salesman from Ohio?
Apparently, they met in a bar in Florida on one of Smithy's last assignments. Anyhow, with Goodman out of the way and no one any the wiser, Smithy launched the next phase of his scheme, which was to nurture a relationship with an up-and-coming terrorist organization. He chose harm. His plan was to create an international incident of staggering proportions and simultaneously cripple Unity so that we would have no choice but to capitulate. Such an unmitigated failure would force Mr. Jones to step down, giving Smithy control of Unity and also a handsome payoff in a secret bank account in Zurich.
But what about Morocco?
It was a trap meant to snare us both. Mr. Jones and I agreed that it would serve as a perfect opportunity for me to disappear for a while.
You might have warned me, you know.
We couldn't risk tipping our hand.
You mean you didn't think I could keep a secret?
Keeping a secret wasn't enough. Smithy had to believe I was dead, which meant that you had to believe it as well. I'm truly sorry, Kate.
Oh, you will be. But there are still some things I don't understand. Smithy was extremely forthcoming with information for someone who wanted us to fail.
Every mission he sent you on was a trap. Eventually it occurred to him that you were far more competent than he had anticipated, but it was already too late by then. You'd outwitted him. Besides, if he'd attempted to conceal information, he would have drawn suspicion to himself, which he couldn't afford.
But why did Tom, or Melvin, whatever his name is, blow up the cargo freighter?
To get rid of you, of course.
But Inga Wagner and Magnus Armstrong were aboard the ship.
They were expendable.
If you knew all this, why didn't you just arrest Smithy and be done with it?
Because we didn't know all this until very recently. Your investigations revealed much of the information we needed. But the final piece of the puzzle fell into place yesterday afternoon, when I found this in Smithy's flat.
The puppet?
Indeed.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry I had to deceive you, Kate.
Sorry's not good enough. Do you have any idea how devastated I was?
I should leave you two alone. I'm sure you've plenty of catching up to do.
You certainly looked sad.
What do you mean?
Well, I was watching when you came to pay your respects.
You were spying on me?
Not intentionally.
I ought to kill you myself. Who's buried here anyway?
No one. It's an empty casket.
An empty casket?
Calm down.
Don't run away from me. Come back and take what's coming to you.
Kate, please.
I'm afraid I have bad news.
I'm already aware of the situation, Dimitri. No matter. We'll just have to do better next time, won't we?
This is the life. No harm, no unity, and no objectives except rest and relaxation. Harm? What's going on here?
Hey, Murray, break's over. Get back to work.
What's the rush?
We need to get this shipment to the facility, and you've been sitting around all afternoon.
Our paychecks are 2 weeks late. I'll put some hustle into it when I see some money.
Boss said that's just a temporary payroll glitch. Now come on! I can't do this by my...
As much as I dislike writing up reprimands, you forced me to do just that.
What now?
The backup lava diversion system was down for 13.6 seconds this morning.
So?
So, if the backup system is impeded, the primary system could malfunction.
Which means?
Which means we'll all melt, you idiot! Geez, who hired you?
Monkey needs a good spanking. Come back here, little...
Excuse me, miss. The director has requested an audience with you. Right, well, just tell him you'll be along shortly then.
Mother, you can't keep calling me at work. I have an operation to run.
What am I supposed to do? You're never at home. How do you expect me to get in touch with you? Carrier pigeon?
Look, I've got to go.
I haven't even told you why I called.
Yes, well, maybe next time you'll get to the point instead of lambasting me for a quarter hour.
Don't you hang up on me, do you hear me?
I need a drink.
You wanted to see me?
Mr. Volkov has requested your services. He's expecting someone to crash our little party tonight. He wants you to make our uninvited guest feel at home. Permanently.
When will my debt be paid, Sensei?
When I tell you it is. I promise we'll talk about it further, but first, Kate Archer must die.
I'll wait for you here.
If I'm not back in an hour, clear out and contact headquarters.
It's not like you to be cynical.
Call it a hunch. Something about this assignment feels wrong. Wish me luck. Sensei, the spy is here.
Kill her.
Uh-oh. So it was a trap. But why?
Don't be naive. You have many enemies. Which one sent you? A secret admirer, then? How flattering. I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. I'm sorry.
You're sure she's dead?
Of course she is. Isako doesn't make mistakes. Do you, Isako?
Well, that's reassuring. Although I'd be even more reassured if you brought me proof.
Now, Dimitri, what did you expect? A head on a platter?
Director, your mother is on the phone.
Oh, bother.
Sensei, you said we could discuss my future when the girl was dead.
Your future? Your future is with us, my dear.
Here's the number where you can reach me, old boy, although I'd encourage you not to.
Sir, please reconsider.
I haven't had a proper vacation for 15 years. I won't be talked out of this one.
I was referring to the idea of leaving me in charge.
Oh, do quit whining. Who else is there? Well then, I'm off. See you in a few weeks.
Yes, sir.
Temporary Director Laurie?
Yes.
Dr. Schenker to see you.
Excellent. Send him in. Doctor, how is she?
Very lucky to be alive. The team found her just in time. She's been asking for you.
Bruno!
Sorry I couldn't come to Tokyo. The business in Prague turned a bit messy. How the bloody hell are you?
Ready to get back to work?
Let's not be hasty.
Hasty? It's been nearly 2 weeks.
I wouldn't recommend any strenuous activity.
Listen to the doctor. I need you in tip-top shape.
Then let me do something useful. I'm wasting away.
Temporary Director Laurie, please report to the war room immediately.
Temporary Director Laurie?
Don't ask. I've got to run. You stay put. Gentlemen, sorry to have kept you waiting.
Normally we wouldn't just barge in on you like this, but the situation is urgent. I'm Isaac Barnes. This is General Morgan Hawkins.
Bruno Lowry, Temporary Director of Unity.
Got you babysitting, eh?
Quite so.
I'm fine.
You need to rest.
I thought I told you to stay put.
I didn't agree to.
Gentlemen, this is Agent Archer, one of our top undercover operatives.
I'll bet you she is.
You ever swallow a lit cigar?
Thank you, Dr. Schenker.
Mr. Lowry, Miss Archer, allow me to get straight to the point.
By all means.
Are you familiar with the island of Chios?
In the Sea of Marmara, indeed. It's highly coveted by all the major powers.
Do you know why?
Something to do with its natural resources, isn't it? Good Lord.
Precisely. We've reason to believe the Soviets are planning to invade Chios within the next 2 weeks.
The second them Reds set foot on that island, Uncle Sam's got a Polaris-shaped surprise package waiting to be signed, sealed, and delivered right to Moscow.
As the General suggests, the consequences of an invasion could be catastrophic. A full-scale nuclear conflict is a distinct possibility.
But Chios is virtually impregnable to a conventional assault. How are they planning to invade?
We're hoping you can find out. All we know is that it involves a secret weapon program known as Project Omega.
We should have force-fed them commies a nuclear sandwich back in '62.
Will you help us?
Of course we will.
According to our spies, the Soviets are coordinating this project from an out-of-the-way base in Siberia. We need to know what we're dealing with, and we think the answer is somewhere inside that facility.
Takes 14, Mr. Volkov. Do you feel better yet?
A little. Let's do one more.
Bring in Laramie.
Please, don't do this. I beg you.
Feed him into the machine.
I'm still upset.
Bring in Mackenzie.
Mother, we've been over this 1,000 times. I'm not coming home for Christmas.
You want to kill me like you killed your father.
Mummy, Daddy died of dysentery in Kenya.
He died of a broken heart because you never amounted to anything. When I think of the sacrifices we made...
Goodbye, Mother.
Don't you hang up...
Marvin, be a good chap and fetch me a little drinky poo, would you? Mr. Volkov was disappointed to learn that Kate Archer is still alive.
Then let him kill her.
Don't be impertinent.
She's not my enemy.
She's my enemy and you're my retainer. Or have you forgotten who saved your life all those years ago? Don't tell me you're afraid of her.
I fear no one.
Then kill her and bring back proof this time. Her head on a platter should suffice.
We were hoping for something a little more conclusive. What do you know about this harm organization?
We've had dealings with them before. They were barely competent at the time. Rumor has it they've restructured the organization since then, but nobody's quite sure what that means exactly.
Means you didn't kick their butts hard enough.
If nothing else, we've established that Project Omega is Harm's brainchild, even if we still don't know exactly what it is.
That proposal we found was dated 1965.
And?
That means it was well underway during the Harm incident last year.
We've already scoured the North American facility where they were keeping Dr. Schenker. There's no mention of Project Omega in the files we recovered. Sadly, the Alpine facility was completely demolished.
There's one other place I can think to look.
Where?
Akron, Ohio.
We've searched Goodman's house.
Blitzney.
Pardon?
His name was Melvin Blitzney. Tom Goodman died in Amsterdam, remember?
Regardless, our teams have been through the place thoroughly.
I haven't.
This is a waste of time.
We'll see.
Well, be careful.
I'll bring you a souvenir.
Please don't.
Can we postpone this? Fine.
Good, you're awake.
I feel dizzy.
Nothing a week's worth of rest won't clear up.
I don't have time for that. I have to find Armstrong.
I must insist.
Come on, you Jessies! You ain't even playing. Ah!
Oh, hello, Kate.
Armstrong.
How'd you find me? Oh, that's right, you're a spy.
Having a tough go of it?
Well, it's 11 against 1. Excuse me a moment.
That's the spirit, lad.
Ah! Make that 12. I didn't see the one in the corner. Won't be a minute.
Take your time.
Ah! Now I'm mad. Alright, now, what can I do for you?
I need your help.
I don't know. I've pretty much washed my hands of international intrigue.
You owe me.
Ah, don't start.
All we're asking is that you help Kate infiltrate the India branch.
Well, I suppose I could make a few calls, but don't expect me to get involved. Kamal, Magnus, I'm coming to India.
I have an appointment with Monsieur Volkov.
Excuse me?
I was sent for by Dmitri Volkov.
I'm sorry, can you speak up?
Take me to Volkov, now! Oh, molten lava, very nice.
Wait here, please. Sir, the assassin has arrived.
Send him in.
I just want to say, monsieur, that it is an honor to stand in the presence of the legendary Dmitri Volkov. You are, without a doubt, the Michelangelo of murder.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Monsieur Volkov, tell me who did this to you, and I shall exact terrible vengeance.
It was a skiing accident.
Oh, I see.
Now then, you're probably wondering why I summoned one of the world's most dangerous contract killers on such short notice.
Because you want me to kill someone?
Not just someone. I want you to kill...
How do I convince them to hire me?
Demonstrate your value to them. Maybe they need a maid.
Maybe you need your ass kicked. We're being watched.
Right, I'll stay here. You grab him and find out what he's after.
My pleasure. Who are you?
Kemal sent me to meet you.
Why didn't you introduce yourself?
I thought I was being followed. Kemal is waiting for you.
I said grab him, not stab him.
He was about to tell me where to meet Kamal.
Not a problem. Kamal said he'd wear a pink carnation so you'd recognize him.
Me?
I can't afford to be seen.
You dare!
Right, I'll handle this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Chief of Security. Where can I find him?
No, we don't have a Chief of Security.
Isn't this Harm's Indian headquarters office?
What is Harm?
Supposing this were Harm, and you did have a security chief named Anup Banerjee, where would I find him?
Down the hall. His office is on the second floor.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Wait a second. You don't have clear... Even if I did work for this Harm company, how could I be guaranteed of your qualifications?
I'm told that Evil Alliance has an office in the area.
I wouldn't know. But please, go on.
Well, what if I were to bring you the contents of their safe and wreck their operation?
Let's just say that if I were responsible for hiring people for an organization like the one you described, I would be very impressed by such a bold display.
Impressed?
You're hired. It's an entry-level position, but I think you'll find the salary and benefits very competitive.
What the hell? We're trapped!
I expected more of a challenge.
What are you jabbering about?
So, this is the mighty Kate Archer. I'm not impressed.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna pound that pasty face of yours through the nearest wall.
It's a long way down, mon ami. The only way you'll get out of that cage is to leak out. Like onion soup. Oui? Okay, sounds like. Freddy's there. Bicycle. Pony! Mon Dieu, just tell me.
Sir, come quick.
They're mine. You can't have them.
The girl must be punished.
I'm seeing to it personally.
Damn you!
Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'll report this to the director!
I report this to the director.
Make sure he leaves.
Now. Not so fast, Frenchie. Hurry, I'll drive, you shoot.
You won't be so lucky next time.
We're running out of time.
Finally, some good news for a change. All this diplomacy crap's giving me a headache.
Our agents are closing in as we speak.
I hope so.
You really impressed me back there.
Listen to you cry.
All you had to do was grab him, you dumb orcs.
Cry, cry, cry.
Well, at least you got his coat. Maybe he'll freeze to death. Shut up.
Make me.
Excuse me, Agent Archer. The site should be just beyond that ridge ahead.
What's that smoke?
Aunt Phyllis tells me you still haven't called her. The woman is lying on her deathbed, and you can't be bothered to make a telephone call.
Mother, Aunt Phyllis used to keep me locked in the cellar whenever you sent me to stay with her.
If I'd known what an ingrate you turn out to be, I would have locked you in the cellar too. I swear it's your father.
Goodbye, Mummy. Lovely to hear your voice.
Don't you?
Are the preparations complete?
Yes, sir. The division is currently en route to the test area.
Good. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Is there something else?
There has been a slight...
Something's wrong.
I didn't realize I was in the company of a genius.
I've kicked your ass before. I can do it again.
When did you become such a bully?
Wait here. I'll have a look around.
Oh, I hope you don't break a nail.
Do you want to wait in the plane? I've got to get you out of here.
That chance of that.
Abigail!
What was that?
You don't want to know.
We must go. Bad guys are coming. Many helicopters.
Let them come. We're not leaving without Armstrong.
Forget about me. We're trying to stop a war, remember? Out of here! I don't know how long I can hang on!
You should hurry.
We'll send help!
Han's planning a field test. They're going to use the super soldiers to destroy their Indian headquarters as punishment.
When?
It may have already started. I'm on my way there. Alert the police and tell them not to try to fight back. Just evacuate the area.
All right. But be careful.
And send an intercept team to the Antarctic facility. Armstrong is still there.
Consider it done.
No, please!
Are you Kate Archer?
Yes. What's the situation?
We're still evacuating the area.
If your men can keep the...
Miss Archer, I'm glad you came back. I have news about Magnus Armstrong.
What is it? Is your...
Is this the information on the super soldiers?
Everything I could find.
Oh dear.
Your glasses? Again?
I think I left them in the cafeteria.
There you are. I was worried you'd been kidnapped.
Ah, you found them. Sorry to alarm you. Some strange small person popped into my office and I thought it better to run away.
Commendable plan.
Let's take a look at those files, shall we? Must you fidget?
Yes.
I should think I can come up with something helpful. Of course, I'll need to analyze the data more thoroughly, so why don't you run along and blow something up for a while?
Good idea. I'll just pop out and rescue Armstrong.
Dang it. Dang, nap, ding. Whiskey, straight up!
Trouble at the office?
Bunch of damn girly men ain't willing to do what needs to be done. Oh, you don't want to listen to my problems.
On the contrary, I'd love to.
Don't act so surprised.
I can't say I was expecting to see you here.
You thought I'd leave you to die?
You think you can get me out of this mess?
Not a chance. But at least she can...
Well, that's another one I owe you. Uh-oh, let's get out of here.
Abigail! I can't control myself! Ah! Ah!
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Quit grumbling. We could have left you for dead. Magnus, launch the escape pod.
Must be jammed.
Doesn't anything on this stupid base work the way it's supposed to?
Nope. Guess I'm staying after all.
What? That's crazy. I didn't come all this way to let you drown.
Got a better idea? I'm the only one strong enough for the job.
There must be some other way.
Not unless you want us all to die. Wish me luck.
There he is!
You can do it, Magnus. That's just great.
You must call off this operation.
Call it off? Impossible.
It was never approved, only discussed.
Well, I suppose I could be convinced. For 100 million pounds sterling.
You're mad.
Am I? Unless I'm mistaken, once my super soldier sees chaos, it will be you facing the spectre of annihilation.
You leave me no choice but to contact our ambassador in Washington.
Be my guest. Let's see if they believe you. Yes?
Where have you been?
Hello,
I've been trying
Mother.
to reach you all morning.
Goodbye, Mother.
Don't you dare hang...
I just got off the phone with Washington. The Soviets are denying any involvement.
Lying bunch of whores.
Washington has warned them that a Soviet flag flying over the island of Chios will be considered an act of war.
I've completed my analysis.
So what's this?
Anti-super soldier serum.
Perfect. What does it do?
Do you want a technical answer?
Explain it so Barnes will understand.
It causes a chemical reaction in the super soldiers that essentially boils their innards.
Well, hot damn!
I think we should presume she's failed.
We're running out of options.
Where do I sign up for this shindig?
You'll be on your own. If we put troops on that island, the Soviets will launch against us. We've warned the local authorities not to interfere, since their weapons would be useless.
They could at least give the super soldiers some alternatives to shoot at.
Why didn't I think of that?
You've got to use your...
I considered putting a bullet in your head while you were unconscious.
Why didn't you?
Too easy for you. After all the grief you've caused us, it's not enough simply to let you die in your sleep.
Director, there's a call. There's an urgent telephone call for you.
Start the mechanism.
Do it yourself.
Start the mechanism.
Welcome to the Manhandler, our latest all-purpose death trap and automated torture device. Let's take a look at what today's victim has in store, shall we? Man great! That's right, folks! The victim is about to become a living block of human misery. The perfect punishment for all those naughty boys and girls who need a reminder of how completely and utterly insignificant they are. The procedure is even 65% reversible, which means you can reward your man-crates for good behavior by turning them into pale, quivering shadows of their former selves. Heat up the griddle and get your spatulas ready. We're making man cakes. How about a bowl of chunky Manhattan-style man chowder? Mamma mia! It looks like today's victim is in for maximum punishment. Get ready for the main course, ladies and gentlemen. We're having spaghetti with man.
I thought I might run into you. I knew I would run into you. What do you say we pretend we didn't see each other?
I was wrong to have spared your life all those years ago. You've been nothing but a disappointment. Sayonara.
Damn it. Are you all right? Can't say much for your taste in employers. He was like a father. You're better off as an orphan. I am in your debt. Then will you please stop trying to kill me? What's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Well, I'm late to a war. Sayonara.
We're detecting an unidentified submarine near the coastline. They slipped through the blockade.
Attention all personnel, we are at DEFCON 2. Repeat, we are at DEFCON 2.
Think the president would let me push the button?
I'm surprised he let you use a telephone.
President Johnson is about to address the American people.
My fellow Americans, it is my grave duty to inform you of a crisis unfolding in a far-off land many of us have never even heard of. Even as we continue to endeavor toward peace in Vietnam and a settlement to the continuing crisis in the Middle East, a dangerous new menace has cast its shadow over the tiny island nation of Chios in the Sea of Marmara off the coast of Turkey. For decades now, we have lived with a constant abiding fear of war against the Soviet Union. During the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, we came as close as any of us would ever hope to come. It is therefore with deep sadness and frustration that I must brace the American people for an equally dangerous standoff half a world away from the site of the last terrible confrontation. America has guaranteed the continued independence of Chios at any cost. Now we are being asked to stand behind that pledge. We cannot back down from it.
God save us all.
All stop. Aye, aye, sir. Perfect. Begin deployment.
We're picking up an inbound jet fighter. The pilot is giving the code Fox Hunt.
Kate!
What? Damn that meddlesome girl!
Didn't think you'd make it.
Neither did I. Where's the ammunition?
On its way. Bruno says they finished assembling the capsules. They'll be airdropping it to us any moment.
Good. We should be able to hold out as long as Dr. Schenker's super soldier tonic does what it's supposed to. I have an idea. Stay here and make sure nobody gets near that flag.
It's too late, Archer.
Oh no.
God save us all.
Yeehaw! One small misstep for man, one giant calamity for mankind. I'll be sipping daiquiris on a beach in the South Pacific until it all blows over. Too bad, Mammy.
We're in business!
The flag.
We have to stop that missile.
Too late, boys. She's out of range. Damn, I wish I had some popcorn for this.
Now what's that girl up to?
So sorry I can't stay to see the fireworks. I really must be going. Ta-ta.
No! No!
The Soviets are promising to launch a full retaliatory strike unless the missile is destroyed.
This is getting better by the minute.
Oh, thank God. Wait! What's wrong?
Stay back off! Abigail!
Well, that's enough for me. I'm long over.
Ah, there you are. Anything interesting happened while I was away?
Not particularly.
Well, I suppose you're probably eager for some excitement.
Not particularly.
Is everything all right?
Not particularly.
You're a disgrace to this family.
Yes, Mother.
When your cousin Beauregard went to prison for arson, I thought that was as bad as it could ever get. Beauregard is a saint compared to you.
Yes, Mother.
I hope you're proud.
Yes, Mother.
And another thing.
I quit.
What do you mean you quit? You can't quit.
Watch me.
Dimitri? Dimitri! The world hasn't heard the last of harm. You can either stand with us or against us.
Brawo! Przeszedłeś test. Wobec tego mam dla ciebie pracę.
Pojedziemy trasą widokową. Zadbajcie, żeby za nami nie pojechał. Już nie żyjesz. To ci obiecuję. Nie wiem kiedy, nie wiem jak i nawet nie wiem, gdzie to się stanie, ale już nie żyjesz. Nie żyjesz. Słyszysz mnie? Morta!
Jestem pod wrażeniem. Spisałeś się nadzwyczajnie. Chciałbym zaoferować ci stałą posadę, ale mam zamrożone wszystkie etaty. Robię to z prawdziwą przykrością, ale w dzisiejszych czasach ostrożności nigdy dość.